Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
You don't need to move.
What did I do?
Bold, cheeky, flashy. Gallus. Hello and welcome to the Gallus Podcast. I'm Ryan and I'm joined by who?
Sophie.
And welcome to the Ryan and Sophie show. What is the Ryan and Sophie show? What is the Ryan and Sophie show?
I don't feel like you can describe it. I feel like we're just going to see where it goes, and that's the show.
See, once you're finished listening to the Ryan and Sophie show, you still won't know what it is. You won't know what you've experienced. You probably won't like it.
Neither will we.
Which is why we're doing it. So, this is episode 1. This is the pilot, because of course it is. Wait, what's your favourite pilot, Sophie?
Like that flies planes.
Go for it. Sure, favourite
I
pilot.
don't know why I made that joke, because now I don't know any pilots.
Oh, we ain't stopping until you name a pilot.
There's that guy, Seagull. What's his name?
Seagull.
His second name's Seagull. Or Gully.
Anyway, my favourite pilot's the A-Team pilot.
I like Friends, so I guess the pilot of that's brilliant.
And this is what you're in for the next half an hour of your life. I hope it's something. Die. So, something I don't do in my podcast is sit down and talk about me. I typically make other content about all sorts of nonsense. So this show is going to be peeled back, behind the curtain. Who am I? Who is Sophie? What have we been doing? Who are we? What's she going to do in our future? What am I going to do in my future? What's my favourite brand of shoe? Nonsense like that.
Do you have a brand of shoe that you like?
Favourite brand of shoe? I typically have Adidas shoes because my father, he's really into shoes.
Yeah.
Like he's got a cupboard full of shoes and I just take his hand-me-downs so he can go and buy new shoes, which is why these grey Adidas things that I'm wearing currently are mock-it because they've existed for years.
I like Adidas. I would say Adidas as well.
Oh,
I don't like the yellow ones that you wear.
I've got a pair of yellow Adidas shoes and they are something else. I bought them for a Spanish holiday once.
Because that's what you do when you
buy
find out
yellow
you're
shoes.
going to Spain.
I like yellow. And why wouldn't you want yellow shoes? Get yellow shorts, got a yellow t-shirt, got a yellow hat.
I need to see this full outfit now.
She's just started looking at me like, what? What's happening here?
We need to see the outfit.
No. The shoes don't fit, the shorts don't fit, the t-shirt doesn't fit, the hat probably does fit but should never be seen by anyone ever.
I've never seen this yellow hat and I want to see it. You'll be like that
There's
guy.
a reason you haven't seen
You'll
it.
be like that guy from Curious George that wears a yellow hat. What's his name? I know the monkey's called George. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Aye, like
It's got
the
a-
man character
Yeah, it's got the
that George
really
just kind of
big...
exists around.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just like I don't know the name of that pilot. And we're never gonna know.
No, we're not.
Ah well.
Anyway.
Aye. Who are you? After
Why
that,
have I to go first?
after that long-winded 3 minutes of nonsense, who are you?
That.
Why are you to go first so I can have a drink?
What if I wanted a drink?
You can go first and then you can have a drink is what you'll do, so talk to the microphone.
So yeah, I'm Sophie.
That's who you are.
And I'm not that interesting, really, I would say.
Right, what can you say? Have you got glasses?
I do.
Have you got a nose ring?
I do.
Have you got eyelashes?
I think everyone does. Majority.
Have you got a wee necklace?
I do have a wee necklace.
A ring?
I do. I have 2 rings.
What colour are your nails?
Red.
Why are your nails red?
Always
Why are your
red.
nails red?
They're always red. I just think red's a lovely colour. And I like it on myself.
That's it?
As clothing, as
Okay.
nails. Yeah.
Nice. I thought it was maybe a story, like red's a bold choice.
I would say I'm bold then. I would say I'm bold.
Do you want to talk about your experience with Nat 4 drama?
Nat 4 drama. That was a great class,
Wasn't it
actually.
just? That's when I met you.
I can't. Was it actually in
Aye.
that class?
I hadn't met you until it was. We both did Nat 5 drama in third year.
4.
Nat 4, no, what? They're all the same.
No, because we weren't allowed to do Nat 5.
Just ended up media. Wow, what a weird world. Anyway, so we did this Nat 4 drama, and at this point I didn't know this wee person, and this wee person didn't know me. And, well, I didn't really talk to her for 6 months.
No, you
Because I
didn't.
didn't really talk to anybody unless I was doing a production with them. Great times. And then we became friends.
That's true.
What a lovely wee time.
I do miss that class. That was a good class.
It was a riot is what it was.
No, it was actually a riot.
Do you remember any decent production ever made by anybody?
I feel like we only done one and it was not decent.
No, that was
That Hope Springs
Hope
thing.
Springs. Hope Springs was good. You played you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I played me.
You played you. Everyone played the right character.
Yeah,
to be fair,
they did. It was a good casting choice with who was there.
and it's quite a good story as well.
It is. I don't really know what happened. Did we ever finish that?
No, because of something called the pandemic.
Oh yeah, so we didn't.
That's why we didn't get to do it in a stage in front of folk.
Yeah.
Do you remember that one really weird day when they said, right, you're gonna do some random stuff on the stage in front of all of the children?
Yeah.
And they didn't really tell us what we were doing.
Is that not when they scripted it? So that did people not have to put
they had to
something
give
in a
us
hat,
prompts.
like prompts? But we literally wrote the prompts and put them in the hat.
But whoever was announcing, because everyone got a game to announce.
Yeah.
Because it was like 10 different games and 10 wee presenters presenting a
I
game,
don't
and then we
even
all
know-
did these weird improv comedy acty things, and you know what? They were probably quite good.
I think they were funny. I feel like we
They
got a
probably
few
done, yeah.
laughs.
Aye.
I actually don't remember any of the games.
There was one where you had to have a conversation based on every letter of the alphabet.
Oh,
So I would say
yeah.
a word beginning with A, and then the next person would continue the conversation by
Yeah.
saying something beginning with B, and it, of course, was destined to fail when you get to X, Y, Z, and Z, because who can talk like that? Good time.
It was a good time. I feel like there was one in a car.
Aye, there's one where you're sat in a car and different characters just start joining the car journey, and
How
then
do
they
you remember
leave
all
the car
this?
journey, because Nat 4 drama is one of the fondest times in my life, Sophie.
Really?
No.
I was gonna say, please don't say that.
No,
It's like that
um,
just makes every other time in your life seem miserable.
Not true. Nat 4, 5, whatever it was,
It was 4.
Nat 4 drama was good.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, this is what we're going to do. Give me 3 words to summarise Nat 4 drama. 5, 4.
oh, I thought you were changing how many words it was.
No, that's 2 of my words. 4, 5, and Cassidy. That's my words.
A confusing time.
One of your words is a.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
that counts as a word.
It does count as a word, yeah.
if I
but...
typed a document out, it would count as
Oh,
a
aye,
word.
but I was meaning 3 different, bold, flashy, so on and so forth. That's the
I thought you
definition
meant
of
like
the
a
word Gallus. No, a
sentence.
sentence. I mean, you've strung them together in a sentence, and I'm taking it. A confusing time's good.
Confusing, fun, and unplanned. Is that a word?
Actually, remember that we didn't work in any productions together until I think it was the last one we ever did, and it was about 6. Every group was really small. Our group was
Yeah.
massive, which led to making a script and actually being able to stick to a script impossible. So when we actually get up to do this production, we hadn't planned anything. Do you remember that?
Yeah, was Max in this one?
I think Gary was there,
Of course he was.
and we just had the most dumb, because we had to improvise this kind of weird horror thing in a classroom.
Oh my god, yeah,
as
I
everyone
remember
just
it.
sat there
See, when we had to use
Yeah,
the
they
classroom to practice in was so rubbish. We
Yeah.
deserved that assembly hall.
Wait, why did we stop having the assembly hall?
Did the exams not go on?
Yes,
And then
See,
we couldn't
examinations.
use the gym either.
examinations ruining that full drama experience.
No, they were. They ruin every experience.
Aye, so that's of course something you should need to know about Sophie, is that full drama. But why is that useful information? What do you want to do in your life?
Oh god.
Go for it.
I want to be an actress. Why am I doing stuff with my hands? No
She's
one can
acting.
see. I'm acting, yeah.
I can see.
You
I get
can
to
see.
laugh at it.
You get to laugh at it, that's fine. But yeah, I want to be an actress, preferably not theatre, as it's not really my thing. No disrespect to anyone that does enjoy theatre. I do like Hairspray and Grace.
Which conveniently are films.
Also musical theatre shows as well, both which I have seen in a theatre.
I like theatres.
I like them. I kind of wish cinemas looked like theatres though now,
Oh,
instead of Cineworld or the Odeon.
It is important to point out that unfortunately today our local Odeon did close.
Was that today?
That's today.
Oh, I think someone will burn it down.
Someone tried.
No,
that was a train station.
That was a train. That was a train
and then
hotel.
Greg's and the card factory.
The train hotel.
The train hotel. I mean, that's what it was.
Yeah, it was.
What is a train hotel? Is it like trains go to stay the night?
I've never been in that hotel in my life.
No, me neither.
Was it closed when we were born?
No.
Why have I never been in it?
What game would you have for being in it? You live in the town.
Because I want to know what it looks like inside. Now I'm curious because it's gone.
You can go on YouTube and look at a video of some guy exploring it abandoned.
Can you actually? I feel like I've been in the train station at that side.
Definitely.
At the window.
The wee kiosk where they sold you flakes and coffees.
Yeah.
And then it saves your mother going to Costa and ranting about the cost of prices. Aye, but she always rants about the cost of prices and the train station prices.
Yeah, but Nero's is actually more expensive than Costa now, which is actually quite good.
Is it a nicer place to sit?
What, Nero's?
Aye.
Yeah, I would say so.
And
it looks more French.
Which, of course, makes
obviously,
it nice.
Well, yeah, because then I can just imagine that I'm in Paris drinking a coffee.
I know the top of the
and
high street.
And not in Air High Street.
Across the road for Nero's,
as
an
some
empty
guys
abandoned
doing
building.
yoga out in a blanket on the street.
Aye.
Yeah.
Aye.
Yeah,
that's top quality entertainment.
No, that's exactly what happens.
Okay.
Or when he starts tapping the window and then like waving and smiling at you as well. That's my favourite. And then you just awkwardly have to sit there.
Is this still Yoga Man?
Yeah, this is the same guy. He also
Did he have a cup with him?
Yeah.
Did he just want money?
No, but he also came into my work with no cup. Asked to try on these like crazy looking trousers. Then I just never seen the trousers again. So I don't know if he just put them in his bag.
He's got a gimmick for yoga, wearing these funky trousers.
I mean, the last time I seen him, he wasn't wearing the trousers, so maybe he didn't steal them. I'm gonna have a bit of faith in humanity. I actually had a crazy conversation with him because he came up to me.
Who is Yoga Man?
He's literally this guy that hangs outside our Nero's. I don't know if he's like on something.
Of course he is.
Yeah, he definitely is.
Yoga Man.
I was like, how can I word that nicely? But he came into my work and then was talking to me, and then he was like, oh, I'll just put these socks here. And I was like, alright, okay. And then he was like, oh yes, I went to the pool club because I was going to see George, and then George offered me a job, and I was like, I don't want a job, I'm away to see Willy Winky up the town. And I was just stood there, like, I had to just awkwardly laugh. And then Keelan came up to me and was like, what was that about? And I was like, that guy genuinely just thinks we've had a conversation. And it was the scariest conversation of my life. Like, it was pure just gibberish.
There's a lot of characters like that about him.
No, there is.
He seems like something out of a dodgy film.
Yeah, he definitely was. I feel like he would be in...
I want to meet Yoga Man.
I feel like he'd be in like Guy Ritchie's films. I feel like he could fit in as a character in them.
He stole a watch from you during that conversation. He pickpocketed you in a way he went to go and sell that watch down Mickey Street for a tenner.
Definitely.
Aye. Is there anything else we need to know about Soph? What else do you have to offer the world?
I do not like these questions. Like, these are just deep questions.
It is my favourite thing to do on a podcast, is throw someone under the spot.
Yeah, you really do.
The escape room one I did through Rockpool. It's a podcast I recorded about in my escape room, my work. We'll get to that later. Through another podcast that I work for, Rockpool Podcasts. It's a lovely wee place. And at just random points, I started asking the two folk I was interviewing for facts about themselves, and it made them feel so awkward. And it's the most awkward podcast audio you'll come across, as someone just goes, I don't really know. I need another fact about yourself. And then there's silence for 20 seconds, and I forgot to cut it when editing, so it's still there. And it's really awkward. I
would like to meet someone who is confident enough just to start listing facts about themselves. There's definitely some.
I'm Ryan. I've never had a dog. I'd love a dog. If I had a dog, it'd be called Christmas. That's also the beginning of a rap. I met some pugs the other day. They were cool.
I love the photo of the pugs.
Yeah.
I want a pug. I want a pug so I can call it Frank, and then a sausage dog so I can call it Bob. And I've been saying this for years. And one day
you
I'm
have
gonna
no originality whatsoever.
No, it's because it's perfect names for them.
The best name I've heard for a dog lately was Camille.
Camille.
Come here.
Camille. Oh, right.
Come here. Come here.
Scottish.
Come here.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like a foreign name.
Yeah, it does.
And that's how it's Kamir. But it's come here. So when you say your dog's name, it also comes to you. Genius. Anyway, it's nothing on Riot. Riot was cool.
Who's Riot?
I dug a mate down the street the other day.
Oh.
Yeah, also.
I'm glad you talk to more dogs now. I
Oh,
love
great
dogs.
friends. I used to be terrified of dogs. Now I'm not. Mainly because of a wee guy called Alfie.
Oh yeah, he was adorable. He was
Lovely
a little
Alfie.
old man.
He's like me.
He definitely is.
He's got grey hair. I've got grey hair. I also met a
Why
dog.
did you whisper that you've got grey hair? You should be
That
proud
doesn't
of
count.
it.
That doesn't count as one of my facts about myself.
It definitely does because it's true.
I'm wearing a cap currently.
To
I'm-
cover the grey
And
hairs.
some sunglasses. A One Division t-shirt, some shorts. It's a sunny day.
I'm just wearing shorts and a baggy white top. It's just a normal outfit for summer.
This is the normal outfit for summer. The only difference is I'm inside.
That's true. That's true. Okay. I'm not going to question
Eye
it.
rolls heavily. You want to play a game?
Yeah.
It's called Guess the Card. It's a simple game. I've got a deck of 52 cards. I'm going to flip the top one. She's got to guess it. What is it?
Can I feel it again to get
I go
the
for
vibe?
it. She's now
Right.
feeling it to try and get a wee vibe check for the card. Oh, she's stroking it now.
3 of hearts.
It's a king of clubs.
One time I'm going to get it right.
One time
I've
somebody's
got a 1
gonna get
in
it right.
52 chance.
Aye, well,
Is that right?
Aye, well, now you've got 1 in 51 chance. It's a beauty. The odds go down every time. Sorry, the odds go up.
2 of clubs.
That's the 3 of spades. We're going to do one more time. You're going to get it. Come on. I believe in you. You've got it. You've got it.
What answer?
You've got it.
What answer did I want?
This would help if you knew what cards were.
7 hearts.
That's the 5 of diamonds.
Oh, that was the other one I couldn't remember.
Aye. Diamonds.
Diamonds are my favourites as well. I'm sad that I forgot that.
You have a favourite suit of card?
No, I have a favourite jewel.
All right. Go.
A favourite. I mean, if it did, it would be diamonds because one, they're red and they're diamonds.
Okay.
Do you not have a favourite jewel?
Hey, emerald? Is that a jewel?
Yeah, that's.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh, I just know that because it looks cool.
that's your birthstone actually.
Is it?
Yeah. 'Cause
Learning
you're
so
mate.
much about myself here. What's your birthstone?
Mine's is so ugly. It's
What's
opal.
the question?
It's opal. It's like that's like orange stone. It's not nice. It's like a clear orange stone. I don't actually know if it is. That's just the photo that was.
Birthstones.
Yeah, that was.
These exist.
Yeah, so I had this book of the Disney princesses when I was younger, and it had like your birthstones in it. And July's ruby.
Okay.
It's like, you know how you have star signs like
Yeah.
Libra's
That are also stupid.
yeah, Taurus is May,
Aye.
and then
Taurus.
you've got jewels for the months as well.
Why?
I don't know what diamonds is, to be fair. I would like to be born in that month.
This sounds like unnecessary ways to sell children's annuals.
I think it's so when people go to pick around, they're like, oh, I'll get that one because it's my birthstone. But I don't do that because I don't like it. I just get diamonds. Or emeralds.
Hey, what's your favourite Disney princess?
Belle.
Okay, that is Sleeping Beauty, isn't it?
Yeah, no.
No.
Wait, no, it's Beauty and the Beast.
I thought about the wee person
You
with the
got
bear.
one word right.
I thought about the person with the bear and said Sleeping Beauty, but that's no the same story.
No.
That's a pink dressed lady who's
Yeah.
asleep.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know very little about Sleeping Beauty.
Why is there so many princesses that sleep?
Because it's feminine.
Snow White. Is it?
I mean, it's a feminine position they all sleep in it? It highlights their super feminine beds.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
You never
yeah,
see the...
yeah.
Why do I never get to see the prince's beds? Like, what does Prince Charming's bed look like?
Prince Charming doesn't have a bed.
He's definitely got a photo of himself in his room.
Oh, aye. Oh, aye. He's got a horse that he rides everywhere he goes.
Have you ever seen that Cinderella and it's Richard Madden that plays Prince
No.
Charming? And then everyone spoke about after the film how tight his trousers were.
Is he Scottish? Does he talk
Yeah.
with a Scottish accent?
Yeah.
I now would like to watch
Oh
this
wait,
film.
no, not in the film, obviously.
Oh.
Why would he talk in a Scottish accent in
Because
Cinderella?
he's got a Scottish accent.
Yeah, but no,
Why
he
would
doesn't.
you cover that up? Talk with a real accent, David Tennant. Do it.
He's got a lovely accent as well.
I'm coming at him for his... James McAvoy, I'm coming at you for your English accent too.
Yeah, everyone's always either English or American films. You don't often get the chance to actually play Scottish.
That's why you watch BBC iPlayer's David Tennant's latest mini-series of Then you get to watch him be full David Tennant.
I'm so excited because the second season of Good Omens is coming out. It's got Michael Sheen in it, and he's the angel, and David Tennant's the kind of devil. And it's like based on these books, and he said they weren't going to make a second season, or was it a third season? I feel like it was second, but they are.
And then they did.
They
I've
are,
never seen
and I
it.
cannot wait.
I remember
it's
you talking
actually
about it
really
the
good.
other, what year?
That was like ages ago. They took a while to bring out the next season. Don't have Amazon Prime right now, so I'm trying to sort that out so that I can have it. But highly recommend the show.
As I said, I've heard you talk about it. I just don't have time for TV shows.
You literally watch like a film.
I know.
So
But
what's the
that's
difference
2
between
hours.
watching a film and then like 2 episodes of a TV show?
Well, then I've got to watch another 2 episodes of a TV show the next day, and another 2 episodes of a TV show the next day, and they're all for whatever reason like 30 episodes long.
I'm actually slating this when I just rewatch Modern Family.
That's different.
Yeah,
'Cause
that's a sitcom.
You don't sit down and watch Modern Family. No, that's just background material.
No, I
no.
sit and watch. No,
What
because
is it like? One of the things you take super seriously?
I don't take it super seriously, but I'm like, if I'm in bed and I can't be asleep for a film, I'll just sit and put it like 5 episodes of that on, and then
You only
go to
plan on
bed.
watching one, you've ended up watching
literally.
2 seasons,
And now
you're like,
because I've rewatched it so many times, I have to go into the number generator on Google and get it to randomly pick me a season and a random episode because I can't choose them myself because I know what happens in them all.
I watched an episode of Modern Family the other day, and I cannot for the life of me remember what happened.
It's brilliant.
So it's Al Bundy that's in it, isn't it?
I don't know.
Okay, cool. Old man
Yeah.
has weird dream. Woman, his wife, angry for weird dream.
Oh yeah, it's cause she thinks that he's calling like another girl's name out in his dreams, but it's actually he has a dream about his dog falling.
I remember nothing about the episode, including the payoff.
I've probably seen it 5 times.
That's probably not true. Probably double that.
Yeah, it's probably double.
Anyway, I don't know about you, but I've had a lovely time talking about you.
I think we should talk about you.
Go on, quiz me. What do you want to know about me?
So I want 5 facts about yourself.
Right, how general do you want these facts?
You can be whatever facts you want. I struggle to think of any for myself.
Cool. I work in end-time escape rooms, which is an escape room. I lock folk in a room and I say, get out. It's a very easy job. It's a very good job. And if you're local, I highly recommend you check out www.endtimeescaperooms.com. Look at that. There's some branding.
There's a little
and
promo
some
in
promotion,
there.
because I'm a corporate shell. I turned 18 years old, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 days ago maybe?
Was it that long ago?
Probably. I mean, it's been a
To be
long
fair,
few
you've
weeks
left.
for me.
Yeah, that's true.
It's been a long few weeks for me. As I said earlier, I don't have a dog, but I would like a dog. Does that count? Because I've already said it.
Okay, I'll let you off with it.
Cool.
Yeah.
I have a love for board games. Might be some board game content coming in the future.
I
for
do
reasons
not
I
like
don't
board
quite know.
games. I'm not competitive enough.
You don't need to be competitive. You just
Yes,
need to
you
sit down
do.
and have a lovely time.
But everyone else is getting so competitive, and then they're like, "Oh, that's not the rules of Uno. This is the rules of Uno." Then there's so many different
Uno's
types of
different.
Uno,
Uno's
and
different.
everyone cares so much about it.
Nah, Uno's you. Occasionally, myself and my mates have a board game night, and Sophie got caught out at one because there's a long-stemmed rivalry between me and one of my mates all about Uno. Every other game we take lightly. It's easy. It's all for laughs, and typically they're like improv, acting, comedy-based games that we like to play, except from Uno. When Uno comes out, people start leaving because of how competitive we get.
That time Zoe just kept giving Rebecca the +4 cards over and over again.
She didn't have a shot.
That was
Actually, she did have a choice, didn't
No,
she?
she could have literally picked
Yeah.
the other people.
Yeah,
that was
she did have
brutal.
a choice.
I'm really glad she done it because it was quite funny.
See, Uno's a great game until you lose.
No, everyone turns into a horrible person and I don't like it.
See, I do like it in the moment because it feels good. I see, especially when you get someone that's... We played a game called Skull once. Skull is the cruelest board game I think I've ever played. It's quite similar to Uno, except crueler. We've got a new game called Kill Your Friends.
Okay, I'd play that. Is Reese playing?
Sounds like a threat. But I had no idea how to play it. I was just gave for my birthday. But I Skull. And it's all... We've got a mutual friend that is... I'd say probably the nicest person you will ever meet in Mia.
Yeah, she definitely is.
She turned evil during this game.
I was not there for this. I did not see
Yeah,
evil Mia.
She turned evil and started going out of her way to like beat people, and it was It's nice to say, but also it just felt bad that you're being not stabbed in the back, but stabbed in the front, because that's where true friends stab each other.
That's true.
Looking the other person in the eyes. I've got one more fact, and I have been stalling for time, in case you couldn't tell by all of that rambling about stabbing people in the front. I've never been stabbed. Does that count as a fact?
I feel like that's a general fact for
I've never
most
stabbed
people.
anyone.
That's not so common then, I guess.
Because you've stabbed so many people.
I have not.
Oh, maybe actually with some scissors once.
Why?
I'm going to walk that back. It was accidentally.
Mm-hmm.
We were building a kind of wee car, electronic car in physics once.
Okay.
I had a pair of scissors. We attached blades to the side of this car.
Why did you pick physics, first of all?
You get a choice between 3 sciences. And
Yeah, that's
you
true.
don't get, like, there's no, I don't want to take a science at school. You just get told to pick one of 3 sciences. And I knew very simply, see that chemistry stuff? No for me. So I sat down and I played rock, paper, scissors with my father. And physics won, so I took physics.
Did you not know that was really, like, mathy?
It's science. Chemistry's also quite mathy, and so is what? Biology.
Biology's not mathy, it's about, like, plants in the human body.
That just sounds like... I wasn't going to have a good time anyway, and you know what? I barely went.
That's when I met Daniel, was in S3
look at
biology, actually.
And Daniel is the link that brought us to making a podcast 3 years later. That's weird.
We actually don't ever thank Daniel for that. I don't really want to be fair.
I'll thank him. Right, cheers, mate.
Cheers.
Can I give you a bonus fact about myself that isn't promotion based? After I take a drink of orange juice, I do quite like Coke, the drug. Yep.
I like Diet Coke better. Sorry to anyone that gets really offended. I feel like there's Diet Coke people and there's full fat Coke people. There's no like person that's like, oh yeah, I like them equally. You're either on one side or the other.
And then you get the weirdo that rocks up and says Coke Zero.
Yeah, the odd one out. Just to be different.
I've got a household that contains what I agree is the only correct way to drink Coke. See whatever's on deal and see whatever the cheapest one of the 3 in is. That's what I have in this house.
That's fair
So
enough.
I like most the one that's cheapest, which
That's
is typically Coke Zero or Diet Coke.
Yeah, I would
by at
agree.
least 50 pence.
I would agree with that. What is the flavour of Coke though?
Other
like,
things
you know,
are flavoured
Fanta's...
Coke.
Yeah. Really?
Have you ever had a Coke pinball?
No.
Have you ever had a Coca-Cola bottle?
Yeah.
Ah, there you go, that's flavoured
So
Coke.
it's its own flavour.
Probably,
what is it made out of though to create that flavour?
Sophie, if people
Like
knew
Fanta's orange.
if people knew the
it's made
secret
from
recipe,
oranges.
then
Oh yeah, that's true. I forget there's a whole secret recipe thing.
the underground world of cooking and production.
Have you seen that thing for people that have got their own bars in their house and you buy like the syrup separately and like the soda water and you can make, it's called old fashioned. It's this lovely little old Irishman that's on TikTok and he shows you how to make like old fashioned Coca-Cola and normally he'll do a milkshake as well or a cocktail for his wife. He's lovely. He's really nice.
He and Yoga Man.
And he's just in his little wooden bar downstairs in his house. And he's got a little moustache and a wee smile. Yes, he's lovely. I love watching his videos.
It sounds like the one that you'll click on, you'll watch one, and you will watch to the end because he's so charmingly nice.
Yeah, he
and
is.
then, I've just clicked on his profile and I'm just learning
I've
more.
definitely watched like a Biscoff one, a strawberry milkshake. I like the milkshake ones.
Like no real care in the world. He could be talking about anything.
Yeah.
But he just seems so nice.
He does.
Fair enough. I've got a hatred for TikTok. There's my last fact. But I will only take that rant. I've got a hate for paying with credit cards, but I will only take that rant.
Not the credit card rant.
No, I've just said I will only take it. I'm just pointing them out as like bonus facts about myself because it's quite easy to talk about yourself. Turns out.
For you.
You were able to identify that you have glasses and wearing a ring and had a necklace on.
2 rings.
2 rings. I didn't see that yet. When we were doing that, in case you couldn't tell, I was just looking at her and listing things I saw on her.
Obviously.
That's
That's
how you communicate with folk.
Broke my other ring. The little rose fell off it. It's actually the second ring I've got because I already returned it because it happened again. So I'm not going to request a refund again. And I've just given up. That's 2 that have broken. So I'm just like, I'm just going to order
again.
No, I'm going to buy a different ring. I'm going to actually get an emerald one.
Oh, well, that's fun.
Yeah.
Emerald, I've learned, is the best because it's me.
Fair enough. And my mum and my dad.
May is a great month.
There's too many things that happen in May. It's actually really What?
I mean, to us, we've got a hell of a lot of birthdays in May, but to the
Yeah.
wider world, what is May except for a lot of bank holidays, it turns out.
Yeah, that's true.
May this month saw the king get coronated. Is that May?
No, that was May.
Aye.
Wait. No, yeah, that was May.
May, aye, there's a bank... I think 3 Mondays of May were bank holidays this
Yeah,
year.
there was.
There's something wrong with that. Are we still in May?
No, we're in June. And I only know that because, well, this is ironic because it doesn't actually say June, but on my calendar it doesn't say June. And then I remembered, oh yeah, that's a month that doesn't have June on it.
Aye, because your calendar is special.
Yeah.
It is, 12 images?
Well, there's 13 because
Of course
there's one
there
in the
is.
back.
Of course there is. Just a wee bonus
There's
image.
just a wee bonus with his face and his name on it at the front.
Whose face?
Oh yeah, Zac Efron.
Of course. Which
Of
is
course.
all you need to know about Sophie.
Yeah, if you know me, you'll know that I like Zac Efron. And if you know me and didn't know that, then you didn't really know me that well.
Aye, you didn't. Like, folk that don't really know her know she likes Zac Efron.
Yeah.
Like, it's common knowledge.
Yeah, I don't know, it just always gets worked into a conversation.
You've just got
By
a weird,
me.
you've got a weird Tourette syndrome where you'll just force Zac Efron
Yeah.
in random situations. Oh, aye, what would you like to order from McDonald's? Zac Efron. Wait, no, that doesn't work.
No,
Not
not
ordering.
wrong
Not ordering.
number.
Not ordering Zac Efron from McDonald's. Would you look at my search results? Top Zac Efron, always. But she's got a calendar and it's got 12 pages on it,
Yeah.
12 different photos of Zac Efron. And every month, of course, like you do with calendars, you change.
Yeah.
You change. But for whatever reason, they all say, of course, the month, oh, this one's May. Huh? This one's August. Huh? June doesn't say anything.
Yeah, it's just, like, all of them have, like, the month at the top and then, like, the calendar with all the dates. But there's a calendar of dates and there's just no month on it. So it just goes May, naturally nothing, then July.
And of course, you will know this because you know everything about Zac Efron. There's no reason why June isn't there. Like,
Yeah, it's not his birthday. I don't know why they would have done that as, like, a joke or something. I think it's because the calendar's definitely not, like, legalised by his
Oh,
merchandise. It's
course,
definitely dodgy made.
that doesn't
It's
mean
not-
they couldn't put the word June in it.
But it shows that it's not good quality then, doesn't it? If it was, like, one from, like, his merchandisers, it would be, like, quality and they would have all the months on it. But it'd probably be really expensive.
Aye, and how much was yours?
I don't know, probably £8 from Amazon.
Not bad, not bad.
I don't know, my mum buys it every year for me.
Yeah.
Or my brother.
Of course. It is a yearly tradition of yours to get a
Yeah.
Zac Efron calendar.
That's true. And then I always make the funny joke on Christmas Eve where I take a picture of the tree and I'm like, oh, I'm concerned I don't see Zac Efron. Then I open the rectangle parcel and it's a calendar. And every year it's still my favourite gift.
Is it your favourite joke as well of every year?
Yeah, pretty much.
It's
I would
always
say so.
a year in planning.
Yeah, I save this. I always post it on Snapchat, so I just have saved snaps every Christmas Eve that come up and me making the same joke.
I hate it.
I was actually walking down here and then I stopped and seen that somebody had left some green chalk in the pavement. And I walked by it and then I walked back to it and I was
No.
like, I'm going to take this opportunity.
No.
So I got the chalk and I drew a big love heart on the pavement and I wrote in it Zac plus Sophie. Then I sent it to Rebecca and Reese and put, oh my god, who wrote that? Who knew about us? If I actually get famous, I'm not going to be happy if this podcast is ever shown to him or comes up in the Graham Norton show.
This isn't going anywhere. I mean, except to the world.
To the world where anyone can view it on Spotify.
Aye. It's good quality.
Yeah.
It's good quality,
If
this.
this comes back to embarrass me, I'm not going to be happy.
You've said nothing embarrassing except for your story about green chalk.
No, I think our media thing's the most embarrassing thing that could come back and bite
Aye.
me. Our media
Which
short film.
Is that how we're going to conclude this pilot episode, by
Yeah.
discussing that insanity?
Yeah.
So after we left, of course, that 4 drama, we moved to media. We did some media studies, so on and so forth, and you end up doing higher media after your Nat 5 media. God, Scotland's education system's funny. And you get to make a film. Our film was great.
Our film had no script, not really any planning, and pretty much little to no effort, I would say.
So,
We went for the points. We didn't
Aye.
go for, like, aesthetic. Did it look nice? No. Was the
Aye.
camera steady? Absolutely not.
was it also shot one at a time, so at no point were the two of us on screen, because we were also acting in this piece, of course. The
is my dad in the background in his living room.
Yes, and that's great.
Yeah. No, Robert should have been cut out of it.
Robert, what? Her father said for months, I want to be in your film, I want to be in your film, I want to be in your film. And eventually one day we had to let him down and say no, and it was one of the hardest days of our lives, of course. But he did have his gangster outfit looked out. I'm surprised he wasn't just walking about the house in it the day we were filming, trying to get in shot. Your father had a script if we wanted it.
Yeah, that's true. He was organised.
Probably a bit his Irish
accent.
He was.
Yeah, I was just about to say he was definitely wanting to do the Irish accent.
Aye. We made some sort of a mafia film that was about 14 minutes long because we abused the criteria of you have to write 1,000 words for 5 different scenes.
Yeah.
And that sounds hard if you try and make a really serious 4-minute short film that's apparently the greatest thing ever heralded by the school. So we decided to go against that, or a wee minute advert. No, these sound like really hard to write and get A's with.
Yeah.
So what did we do? We made a 15-minute long hell of a product that's terrible. But hey, there's enough to talk about. Because the best part is you could talk about things being bad. Oh, this didn't work.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure all of my points is this didn't go well.
It's kind of like if Quentin Tarantino threw up and that was his talent and our thing. We just copied loads of really techniques you could write about, just did not do it in a good way.
Aye, at one point somebody's in a car boot. It's a famous Quentin Tarantino thing.
Yeah, that's true. Aye. Or just like a long foot shot. He loves his feet.
Aye. I'm pretty sure there's one of them in our film.
I'm not... No, I can't even walk in the high heels, so it looks dreadful. And I was like, oh, maybe it's not that noticeable. Then the first time we showed it to Rebecca, she was like, you can't walk in them, can you? And I was like, no.
It's a good film. It's titled Truth. It is the first ever film I made. And the second film I ever made, feature length-ish, shorty, filmy thingy that wasn't just a group project, was The Karate Man. And it's also terrible.
Well, luckily no one will see the Truth one, because I will never give permission for that to be released, and I'm glad that I've said that vocally now, so that if anyone does release it, I will soon.
Linked in the episode descriptor is a YouTube link.
No.
That will take you to nothing. There won't be a YouTube link in the descriptor because I'll be killed.
That's true.
By murder. By
poison.
By death. I still have that little poison tube that we used.
Do you?
Somewhere.
Did you take my Calpol tube home?
Yeah, it was in my pocket, of course.
We had to use a Calpol tube. It's like a thing to shot like water into water as if it was poison. And yeah, it did not look great.
But it didn't have to.
That's true.
We just had to say it did and then write about what was actually happening in the narrative, which was all improvised on the day. Because that's how you make films. And see, for something that was completely improvised on the day, with an hour, the day after a party,
it was.
With an hour, because we had very strict time conditions in the filming location of our house, I think we did alright. Like, there was no room for retakes. Like, if we filmed something and it wasn't good, it'll have to go in.
Yeah.
I did a gag as I was filming where I started singing Alanis Morissette's Ironic. That was a joke. Anyway, it's in the final cut because we didn't film any other footage of that scene. So
that's right. We just went with it.
Aye. Which is what this entire episode has been, just going with it, and it's weird. And if you liked it, you liked it. If you didn't, you're a smart one. So, you get any closing comments?
No, there will not be a Truth 2. I can tell you that. There will not be a sequel.
Truth 2. The truth comes out. That's the tagline.
No.
That's the branding for when we release Truth. The truth comes out.
No, that is not happening.
No, but
it's a great tagline.
But
you can sell it to another company that's actually going to make a decent film called Truth. I want them to use the same plot though. It has potential.
It has potential. The plot being laid. We made the plot up on the day.
Oh, there is no plot. Like, there's actually no reason to why anything happened.
You are describing most Marvel films.
That is true.
And that's my closing statement. Anyway, before we go, Sophie, guess the card.
2 of diamonds.
That's the Jack of Spades. Do you want another go?
Yeah,
tough. I have been Ryan Robertson. You've been
Sophie Allen.
And this is the Ryan and Sophie show. The pilot. The first one. Do you remember that pilot's name?
No.